Hey guys, what's going on? I got another typewriter here for sale, and this one is one of the bubblegum pink Royal Quiet Deluxe portable models. And I've had a few of these. I've had a blue one, I've had one of the gray ones, never had a pink one before, but these are pretty sweet. They're good writers, you know, Quiet Deluxe, Royal, good machine to have. This one's in pretty good shape. It's got a few little cosmetic blemishes right here on the front, kind of all around, quite frankly. And there was like a piece of Scotch tape or something right here that was clearly stuck to it for a long time. It was gone by the time this came into my possession, but you can see where, you know, the residue of being on there for however long took some of the paint off or the clear. But I think it's still a pretty good, you know, pretty good example overall. The keys, they're not quite as bright white as you'd like them to be, but you know, still in pretty good condition. This knob was broken off, and I super glued it around the inside right here, and then I got, you know, I dabbed some across the inside too, and I let that sit overnight. And I don't know, I feel like it's probably still not very strong. It's on there, but I guess I would advise, you know, using both knobs when you're gonna, you know, feed the paper in, or I don't know. Anyways, it's not perfect, but I did get it on there. And so other than that, pretty intact functionally. These magic margins, they're still working. They don't retract all the way, but you know, you can set the margins here manually, and then you can use these buttons to drag the margins where you want it. So it's still it works in that respect, but you know, not 100%, where if you press this, oh, actually you did hear that. You see, you didn't hear anything on that one. And so yeah, so then you just, I think you hold this one, or maybe you hold this one. Yeah, you hold that one for that side, set the margin, and then this one, you hold it coming back the other way. Yeah, you can kind of hear it. You can kind of hear it. So now when I pull this back, it'll stop about halfway, and then you just press this button, drag it to where you want it, and you can kind of feel it engaging. So they're actually working better than I thought they were when I first picked this machine up, which wasn't too long ago. But you can hear, obviously, bell works fine, and this push button right here pops open the lid for the ribbon. This is a brand new ribbon. I had to thread this actual ribbon onto the spools that were in here because the replacement ribbon that I had didn't fit in here, but did that. This is the touch control. You can adjust the touch setting for when you're writing. I always keep it on pretty much the lowest setting. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I can never tell the difference. It all feels the same to me. The ribbon color selector works on the red setting, on the black setting. This vibrating mechanism is all in good shape, and I'll give you a type sample to show you everything's working. This fold-up paper support right here, still good. Tabs work. You can set tabs and do that. And those tabs just, it's these little square things you can just press down on those and slide them where you want them. Let's see if you can you see that in the video? You can kind of see I'm moving it around. There's 6, and but yeah, let me give you a type sample. This particular machine, and in my experience, all of the neon retro colors, whatever you want to call them, these are all from like the late 50s. You know, these ones, the bright red ones, the bright blue turquoise type ones, the white ones, they all, or at least every one that I've had. Let me roll this in here and show you that this is working. So it rolls the paper in good. And again, this is glued in there. I would just be ginger, or just try to just use this one on the left if possible. But I know that's kind of a, you know, you don't want it to be like that. But I mean, I didn't have any spares of these lying around. It's not like I have a huge inventory, but it's back on there. It's not going to be, you know, moving around because it's hanging or whatever. It should stay put. But yeah, I'll give you all the lowercase, uppercase, figures, and, you know, symbols, all that stuff, and leaves a nice clean imprint and pretty good shape. I'll show you. Oh, I have it on triple space. Oopsie daisy, let me get that down there. Here is, I'm gonna give you all caps. I'll move this to the red setting. You can see. And then I'll give you the figures right here. Go back to black. Give you the numbers back to the red setting. Oh, operator error. And then I'll give you one line where I mix everything up. So like I said, it's still pretty intact. It's got these little rubber grommet holders for the paper. You know, Royal right across the front here. Still in really good shape. Obviously quite deluxe. Still looks good. But let me give you this type sample here and show you. And again, the ribbon is brand new. And so, really clean imprint right here. And like I said, this font is not the standard Pica 10. I'm pretty sure it's 10 characters per inch like Pica, but it's a different font. And I was looking on the webpage that has a bunch of different ones, and I forget what they called it. I think there was 2, and I couldn't quite figure it out because, you know, some of them are really similar. But you can see leaves a really clean imprint. And that bottom line there, just wanted to show you that the alignment, everything is pretty darn straight, pretty darn in line. No letters that are too, you know, stray, or, you know, letters that are half a line up. Everything looks good on this one. And so yeah, not sure what year this is exactly. Like I said, they're all late 1950s, early 60s. I'll check the serial, but yeah, this is a good little writer, and you know, just good machine. The feet, these are squishy, so they've obviously been replaced at some point, like recently, because the originals on these from the 50s, they're rock hard by now. So these have definitely been replaced, I would say very recently, because I can literally press in on the rubber, and it does a good job. Doesn't slide around too much. And yeah, I think that's it. Backspace key works. And so yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Happy to answer. Have a good one.